Well, I love that little ditty. It's time for another edition of Dufour's Dish. It's a segment with our partner and dietitian, Angela Dufour, who works with professional and Olympic athletes so they can perform at peak levels. We're very happy she's here to advise us on living better through healthy eating. And we are very pleased that Angela's joining us live in studio. Hi, Angela.
Hey, how's it going?
Always great. We love having you in. Today we're talking about food labels and sugar. Tell us more.
Yeah, well, you might have already started seeing some labels, front of package labeling on certain pre-packaged food items in the grocery stores. They actually have until January 2026, based on Health Canada's recommendations. It's a guide, Crystal. It's not a stop sign. It's not a warning. It's simply a way for consumers to be able to choose healthier products that are lower in saturated fats, sugar, and sodium.
Okay.
So you might have started to see we have some here, but I wanted to say that it's based on 100 grams of total. If we talk about sugars,
yes,
it's based on 100 grams of total sugars a day. Okay. So in a 2,000 calorie diet, which is an average diet, right? But I work with athletes, as you mentioned, and sometimes they have 3,000 calorie recommendations.
Or, you know, depending on your goals, less. But yeah, like we're going with the average right now.
That's right. So again, it's not a recommendation. It's a guide to prevent, obviously, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease based on Health Canada. So you'll see the label. It's a magnifying glass. It's very evident. It's on the front of the package of labeling. And it's, again, based on 100 grams. So it's about 15%, and that's your daily value. So if it's less than that, then it doesn't get a sticker.
Okay, so you might see, why does my package have nothing on it? It's because it's under the value, so they don't need to use the ink.
That's right, that's right. And there are some foods that don't get that label. Yeah. Obviously, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables, dairy, plain dairy, milk, and yogurt won't get that symbol because of the other added health benefits in those products. Perfect. Right? So yeah, so front of packaging, you'll see it on again, certain dairy products. Obviously, if it's a dairy product that has added sugar in it, you're going to see that. But it's a little misconceiving because in dairy products we also have natural sugars, lactose being one of them, that's included in that total sugars. So you have to look for other nutrients in those products that would provide a benefit to you as well.
All right, you have thoughtfully brought in some gorgeous meals to show what this 100 grams might look like to a person. And this actually, I mean, if you're eating like this, I would say you are well on your way to health.
That's right. And this is an example of what a total of 100 grams would look like. So your breakfast would have about 35 grams. Your snack would have about, actually it's a trail mix, so it's a little bit higher. And then your lunch would have about 4 grams, that's it. And again, it's a tortilla and a salad with a little bit of dressing on the side. A meal, right? Salmon, rice, and a maple Dijon, maple syrup, right, is going to have a little bit more, so about 16. And then an evening snack of about 13 grams. So all of that total, again, based on 100 grams of your total daily value. Not a recommendation, just a guide.
All right, let's dig in just a little bit. So, for example, this breakfast doesn't look like it has any sugar to me, but I guess where's the sugar coming from? The bagel, the banana?
Bagel, banana, and the dairy, as I mentioned,
right?
Right.
So even though it's milk.
That's right.
Natural
sugar.
Okay.
Exactly. Yep. And then fruits, and then dried fruits. Again, your sauces and you know, added things are going to add up, but it's okay to still have, you know, your juice. You can still add your favorite chocolate chips and your sweetener of choice in the run of a day. And especially, again, if you have a larger caloric recommendation, that is based on the 20% of a 2,000 calorie diet. So 3,000 calories, 150 grams of total sugar. So
that's where a dietitian comes in to help you work
all
out
the numbers
how it works for you and your kind of your patterns and habits. Now, something like this, like eggnog, it is the holiday season. It's not like you can't drink this, right?
That's right. Again, look at the daily value, look at the other ingredients and the other benefits of those products. There could be fiber, calcium, vitamin D, other great sources of other nutrients in those products. And so you kind of have to balance out what's the best bang for your buck.
Yeah, or they have it as a sometimes treat. All right,
exactly.
For people who are thinking, why do we even care about how much sugar we get? What would be the health implications of eating too much sugar?
So type 2 diabetes, right? Cardiovascular disease, obesity, those are all the 3 big disease risk factors, and that's why Health Canada, and the label shows Health Canada right on the bottom, because it is a serious health risk when we have too much of any of those 3 nutrients.
Well, this is great news we can use, Angela. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we've put a link to Angela Dufour's information on ours so that you can find out more.
And you can visit sugar.ca.
Perfect.
For more resources.
There you go. We'll put that link on our website as well. We are going to take a break. We'll be back with more CTV's Your Morning Atlantic right after this.